I am your host, Tori, Nakael.
This is for the girls on the left and the right, yeah, got you.
Let's chat.
From the
Let's
front
get
to
into
the
it.
back, yeah, got you. Good dreams, good vibes, and I like to take about it out here, girl, I got you. For the girls, for the girls, for the girls, I got you. For the girls, for the girls, for the girls, I got you.
You know what? If you a guy, it's for you too, baby. Now we're ready. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my new podcast for the girls. Okay, period. I am your host, Tori Nakael, and my co-host is you. Period. Okay, I'm in here by myself. So therefore, you are the co-host. Chime in, do what needs to be done, and let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation, okay? This is really just literally a podcast for the girls. Literally. Like, we're going to talk about everything. So go ahead, sit back, okay? Get you some coffee, get you something, baby. It's early in the morning, and so I had to get me a little coffee chat. Hold on. Yeah, because what are we doing? And let's relax and let's talk about it. Let's have a little girl chat, okay? But yeah, today's episode is how to lose someone. And literally, this is something that I am still struggling with. This is something that I'm not a expert. Because what are you doing? Every time I get ready to talk, I'm coughing. I hate that. This isn't something that I'm an expert in, you know what I'm saying? This is just something that I know as girls. But you know what? If you a guy, it's for you too, baby. So, I just know as people, how about it? As people, this is something that we really struggle with, like losing someone. And not even just, I'm not talking about death. Like, I ain't talking about how to grieve someone when they die. I'm saying, like, you know, friendships and stuff like that. And relationships, partners, even family, like releasing them and losing them out of your life is so hard. It's literally, it feels like a death. And if you're not an emotional person, or if you're not attached to your emotions, then that might be like, oh, well, it's whatever. But I know for sure that a lot of people can hold that in and like not even truly express that, right? And I have lost family, friends, and you know, out of my life, not death, but out of my life, I've lost partners, and it's so hard. It literally feels like grief. And because it feels like a death, like even though they're not dead, and they might be like dramatic to you, like, girl, please. But it does, to me, it feels like death. It like, because that person is no longer a part of your life as if somebody died. And so grief of that relationship, of that situation is necessary, right? Like, you have to give yourself time to let that person go, to get used to them not being in your life. Or even, because in my case, like, you know, I was raised by my dad, and he was the sole and single parent in my life. And you know, I have tried to develop a relationship with my mom, but it just didn't work out. And so I never like had her in my life, like as an active parent. But releasing the idea, like losing the idea of creating a relationship with her is still hard to me. So it's not like she was just like a part of my life, but I still lost her because, you know, I'm going to keep it, and this is just me being vulnerable. This is just me keeping it real. Like, it hurts to release the idea of ever even having a relationship with her. Like, you have to get over that. Like, you have to grieve that relationship. And I'm grieving it not because it's a relationship that I lost, but it's a relationship that I never had and that I wanted. And it's so hard to get over that, to release that. You know, that's not easy for me because I do care. You know what I mean? And so, you know, having to release that. And by the way, if you're watching, I do have these little cards. And I do have these cards, baby, because I get off in a tangent. Baby, I will go left, right, all the way. So I need to keep myself in track. I need to keep myself in line. And this is holding me accountable, period. So, you know, What was I saying? See, there I go. Going off into a tangent. What is wrong with me? Right. What was I saying, y'all? Okay, whatever. So you have to, I don't know what I was saying, but anyway, in that, sorry, in that, losing someone is choosing yourself, right? Because you have to determine if that relationship is beneficial to you, and not in like a financial way, but is this person contributing positively to your life? And we can't pick family. You know what I'm saying? You might have a dad or uncle or a cousin or whoever that, you know, doesn't treat you well, but you continue to have them in your life because they're family. But I am a strong proponent of, you have to choose yourself. Like, you have to, because you're the one that has to live with this grief. And that other person might be going to bed, baby, sleeping peacefully, okay? Peacefully at night, not even worried about you. And then you're worried about them. You're worried about, you know, that relationship. And so you have to choose your peace. Choosing your peace is so important, because what is a life without peace? Like, what is that? Who even wants to live like that? Who wants to be angry all the time at a person? Who wants to have, I mean, like, holding that anger in and building that anger is just, it ain't healthy, and it's miserable. That sounds miserable. And so you have to choose yourself. Like, you literally, I mean, to me, I'm just like, you have to choose yourself. You have to, you know what I mean? And, you know, you have to know what you deserve out of life. Like, you're deserving of peace. You are deserving of a real love, a reciprocated love. You are not unworthy of that. We all make mistakes and nobody is perfect. We all make bad decisions, but that doesn't mean that you aren't worthy of a peaceful life. If you are a murderer or a rapist, you are not deserving of a peaceful life, because you don't cause chaos in somebody else's life, in my opinion. But, you know, everybody makes, like I said, everybody makes bad decisions, and you are deserving of a peaceful life, and you have to choose that. Like, having peace in your life is a choice. And when people are bringing this, you gotta cut them off, and it's hard. I know. Okay, I literally just went through this the other day, which is so ironic, because I had made this the episode that I was going to film today, and I'm like, here I am about to talk about how to lose someone, and I felt like I was about to lose someone, and I'm like, dang, like, it is nothing that I have under control, under my belt. Like, having to control your emotions, and not even like hold your emotions in, because I think people get that confused. Controlling your emotions and holding your emotions in is allowing yourself to release your emotions in a healthy way, to me. And I hate crying. Crying is something that really, like, I'm like, I feel like, to me, crying is weak. And maybe that is because I was raised with a dad. You know, I don't know, but I just can't stand it, and I am so sensitive and so emotional. I be crying, baby. I be crying, but I hate crying in front of people, because I don't want people to think that I'm weak. But anyway, that's beside the point. Is you're having to deal with your emotions, and excuse me, hold on, let me take a little sip, baby, cuz we need that. Take a sip of your drink too. And if you watching this at night, I hope you're drinking some wine, because that's what I need. God dang. Okay, baby? I had a stressful day yesterday, and I need a whole bottle of liquor. Anyway. And that is, and, you know, and it goes back to what I was saying about the idea of having someone in your life. Like, you have to come to reality. You have to realize what the situation is, what the relationship is with that person, and come to reality. Baby, stop being delusional. Okay? Like, and I'm preaching to the choir here. Like, realize what the relationship is. Stop giving that person the benefit of the doubt. Because if you know if that person is bringing you value in your life, if that person is bringing you peace, if that person is contributing to your life in a positive way, you know if that is happening. So come to reality, realize what the situation is, and stop trying to imagine, oh, well, he did one good thing for me and he did it 2 years ago, but he did do that, so I know he has the potential to do that. And like I said, I'm talking to myself because, baby, I've been there. Literally, in my first relationship, and if you're watching this on YouTube, then go back and look at my story times. That relationship, I'm like holding on to little bitty things that he did, but out of a 7-day week, if he is treating you like crap 6 days out of those 7 days, or even 4 days out of them 7 days of the week, then why are you holding on to that one day or them 2-3 little days, baby, that he did something good for you? It should be the opposite way. And that's what I had to tell myself. Like, I should be saying, oh my God, out of a 7-day week, he treated me good 6 days, and we did have that one bad day, but he is doing what he needs to do. You know what I'm saying? And because everybody has bad days, and no relationship is perfect. Not platonic, not family, not relationship. Like, no relationship is perfect. So you do have to give people grace, of course, but don't make excuses for their bad behavior. Like, realize what the situation is and then move accordingly. You got to come out of delusion, because, baby, I'll be deluded. Put the blinders on, baby. I don't see nothing. I'm in this to win this, okay? But you really in it to lose it. I'm in it till the wheels fall off, baby. The wheels is off. The wheels is off. And you got to come to that realization. You have to understand that is what's going on. The wheels is off, baby. The wheels, they gone. And they been gone. We riding on the rollers or something. Whatever. I don't know nothing about cars, but we riding on that. Like, the wheels is gone. And you have to come to that conclusion. You have to realize that. Open up your eyes. Realize the treatment that you deserve. And go after that. Don't continue to chase something that is not beneficial to you. Don't continue to chase somebody that ain't chasing you. Actually, somebody said something to me, and he said, I shouldn't have to chase you. And I was like, what you mean? You should. But courting someone isn't chasing them. Choosing to love them isn't chasing them. And you don't have to chase anybody that's going to love you. If you're choosing to love them and they're choosing to love you, then that's not a chase. You're choosing each other and you're choosing love. And we should be giving. It should always be a relationship where there's equal reciprocation. I'm giving more than you. You ain't giving crap. You want me to bend over backwards. You want me to run after you. That ain't happening. That is not happening. And that's why it's important and not to trauma bond with somebody. Don't be in love with somebody that's treating you bad. Like, don't do that. Okay? And don't move into another situation with that trauma still on you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta heal, then move on, so that you're not taking that baggage into a new relationship. Okay? But that's a different topic. Okay? And excuse me, that's why I say this is such a hard topic for me, because I have had relationships with people that mean so much to me, and they just dwindle away. Like I said, I've had situations like with my mom, and just not having that relationship and wanting that relationship, or wanting somebody to be a certain way in your life and they're not that, but you're continuing to give them chance after chance after chance. Like, you can't change people. You just can't. People have to want to change themselves. And not for you, but for themselves, just to be a better person. And you have to realize that you cannot change that person. You cannot change them. You can't make them who you want them to be. This is not Build-A-Bear. You can't build a man. Okay? As much as I know a lot of us would like to be like, build a perfect man and they just be everything for us, you can't. You cannot build this person or force this person to be who you, especially if they're not wanting to do, or if they're not doing it themselves. Because first of all, that, to me, I feel like that could be resentful. And I feel like it's a show. You're putting on a show. You're only doing this because I want you to do it. You're not doing it because you want to do it yourself. You're trying to show me that you changed because you want to continue this relationship with me. But have you really changed, or is it a facade? Baby, you fake. It is a scam. You are scamming me. I don't like that. And that has happened to me before, baby. This man done went to go get baptized. Are you really filled with the Holy Ghost? Are you really? Because the behavior is not adding up. If 1 plus 1 is 2, then what is this? Like, don't go get baptized because you want me to think that you're all getting spiritual and getting your life right with God. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. Because why would you do that? Like, why are you pretending? Like, what is this facade about? What are we doing for real? Like, stop it. And even like this topic like hit so close to home as well, because I am like currently in the process of feeling like I'm losing friends. And when you feel like, I mean, even, and that's just with anybody, when you feel like you have somebody as a person in your life for life, it is hard to let it go. It's like, dang, I thought we were going to do this. I thought we were going to be that. I thought this was for lifers. Okay. I thought that's what it was, but it's not. Or realizing somebody doesn't value you as much as you value them, or like see you the way that you see them. That's a hard pill to swallow, baby. And these are things that I have been going through for a long time, and even recently. Like, let's spill the tea, honey. So I got into it with my cousins not too long ago, and I do have sisters, right? But I wasn't raised with my sisters. So and I talked about it in another video too, if you on YouTube. But so my cousins growing up, like I have 3 older girl cousins that I grew up with in my immediate life. And because I was my dad's only child and I was a girl, even in my house now, I'm the only daughter, I'm the only girl. I always viewed my cousins as older sisters because they're sisters, but I was just kind of left out in the dark with that. And so I viewed them as my older sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, and sisters are sisters. Like, you don't choose nobody over your sister. And then the other day, after we had like a little confrontation, I realized that they don't view me the same. Like, they only view me as a little cousin. And viewing somebody as having a cousin is your cousin. But when you like, that's my cousin, but that's my sister. That's my little sister. That's my big sister. Like, when you have that bond, it's like when you have a friendship and y'all are friends, but y'all sisters. You know what I mean? And that's how I view them. Like, yeah, we cousins, but they're my older sisters. We sisters. And when I come into the realization that I'm not that for them, they're sisters and I'm their little cousin, that was very traumatizing to me, and it was very hurtful because I have viewed you in this way this whole time, and realizing that you don't view me the same, that was a hard pill to swallow. And so here I am thinking that we have a sisterhood like bond, and really we don't. I had to grieve that, because no, we don't not have a relationship. Yes, we still close and I can still talk to you, whatever, but I now know that I don't have the relationship with you that I thought I had. And this is all my life because they're older than me. You know, so I'm thinking that we have this relationship and we don't. And that was hurtful, and it's so hard, but it's like that goes back to me saying you have to realize what the situation is. You know what I mean? Like, you can't stay in delusion. When somebody show you themselves, believe them, baby. And that ain't just a saying for no reason. When somebody show you who they are and what they are in your life, believe them the first time. It is not worth it. Excuse me, I'm about to burp. Sorry. It's not worth it to continue to feel like somebody is playing a role in your life and they really not. It ain't worth it. Like, it's just not worth it. It's not worth your peace. It is not worth your time for you to be around here giving this person the benefit of the doubt, like, oh yeah, this person is, no, realize what it is. Okay, that's what it is. And I'ma still love you because I don't dislike my mom and I don't dislove her. Is that a word? I think I made it up. You know what I mean? Like, I still love her, but I'm gonna have to love you from afar. I'm gonna have to love you in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, we not gonna have the relationship that we had. We don't have the relationship that I thought we had. And so I'm gonna love you, but it ain't gonna be the same. I can't love you the same because that is not, I was loving you as if we had this kind of relationship and we don't. We don't have it. So let me come into reality and realize what the situation is. You know what I mean? And you have to, even when it comes to partners, you have to stand in your truth. Stand on what you believe in. Stand on what you deserve. You got to stand, baby, 10 toes. 10 toes. Got to. Because can't nobody live my life but me. And if you over there sleeping peacefully, baby, best believe I'm about to be snoring. You know what I mean? Because I can't let that disrupt my life. I cannot allow that to be what my life is about. Chaos and drama. I hate drama. Baby, I'm going to listen to it on the iPod. Like Nene said, I'm going to listen to it on the iPod. But I don't want that in my life. I don't want that for me. I want to live peacefully. I can't be upset. I can't have that baggage on me. I just can't. If we can't talk it out like adults because everybody too sensitive or whatever, then baby, we're going to choose to move on from this situation without a conversation, then I have to sort out my feelings within myself and then treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm not saying I'm going to treat you bad. I'm just saying you're going to be treated the way you deserve to be treated. Just like you're treating me the way you think I deserve to be treated. Or if you're not treating me the way you think I deserve to be treated, why are we here? What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, what is it? Because I need to know. Okay? And that's what I mean. Like, when you're talking about what you deserve and somebody that loves you, you got to understand the meaning of love. You have to understand what love is. Okay, and I got a little Bible scripture right here. You know what I mean? 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8. And this is like something that is a common knowledge type thing. This is a very popular verse. But you have to really understand and listen to what it's saying. It says, love is patient. Love is kind. Okay? Love does not envy or boast. It's not arrogant or rude. Okay? It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Baby, stand in your truth. Period. See, that's what the Bible is trying to tell you. Stand in your truth. If somebody is not patient and kind with you, they do not love you. They do not love you. They don't, and that is so hard. Like, we want to stand in delusion so bad. We want to be delusional so bad. They don't love you. They're not patient. They're not kind with you. They don't love you. And I hate when people say, oh, I'm just not patient. I'm just not a patient person. Well, you can be. And if you don't want to be, then what are we doing? Because at the end of the day, somebody that really loves you, somebody that really wants the relationship with you is going to be patient with you. And it might take some work, but you're going to second guess yourself. You're going to be like, oh, I want to curse you out, but relax. Calm it down because you're good to me. Because you don't deserve that. Let me take a minute. Let me sort through this because right now you get on my nerves. But I need to exercise this patience. I need to exercise some type of kindness towards you. And if they not doing that, they don't love you because that's what love is. Like we have to understand that is what it is. That's what love is. And if they not walking in that, then they don't love you. Period. And as simple as that sound, I know it's harder to understand. It's harder in that moment when you feeling your emotions. It is hard, baby, because I be like, but he do. He don't. They do love me. They don't. They don't. Because I be like that. You know what I mean? It don't envy or boast. It ain't jealous. Oh, he love me. He don't want no man looking at me. Girl, stop it. Because people gonna look. I'm a baddie. Okay? And if you don't want to be with a baddie, then go get a bum. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Nah. They can look. Why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? It ain't arrogant or rude. Somebody that's waking up every day choosing to be rude to you, they don't love you. And even that though, because we have our moments, like we have emotional moments. Everybody has that. And if you are rude to me, the least you can do is come back and acknowledge that you are rude to me and apologize. Don't just keep talking to me like you just didn't do that. You just tried to fight me. But you want to laugh and kiki with me. So you're not even going to say, oh, I'm sorry. You ain't even going to acknowledge that you just like trying to beat me up. Or you're not just going to acknowledge that what you just said to me was nasty. You're going to make excuses for that rude behavior. No, baby, that ain't love. It ain't. It ain't. And if you ain't loving me, why am I loving you? Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Somebody that's it said it do not rejoice in wrongdoing. Somebody that love you not gonna be in agreement with your wrongdoing. They gonna tell you what it is. They gonna tell you how it is. They gonna keep it real. And I always want somebody to keep it real because I keep it real. I keep it too real sometimes. I be like, baby, calm down. You know what I mean? I be like, did you have to say that? Did you? Because they didn't ask you to do that. That's me. I need to get it under control. I already know. But they ain't going to rejoice with your wrongdoing. They going to be like, yeah, girl, go stab that boy. No. I'm not going to agree with your shenanigans. Yes, girl, go open your legs to everybody you see. No. I'm not a friend. I'm not going to encourage the foolishness. Sorry. If you want somebody to be in agreement with all your wrongdoing, they don't love you. Okay? They're not for you. Anybody that's going along with the foolishness in your life, they're not for you. You want yes men. And if you want that, then that's your life. That's fine. I don't want that. I want you to tell me when I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm not doing it right. Tell me what I need to do. Keep it real. Because then I know you love me. I know you care about me. I know you care about me as a person because you want me to be a better person. When you be like, yeah, girl, pop that coochie to everybody you see. That ain't me. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be in agreement with all your wrongdoing. I'm just not. I'm going to give it to you real. And I'm going to tell you how it is. And don't you want that? Why would you want somebody to be all up in your life, all up in your face, telling you wrong things to do, not keeping it real with you? Why would you want that? As a partner, as a friend, as a family member, what are we doing? Somebody not going to be rude to you. They not going to say crazy stuff to you. And I had to go back to that because I just thought about how many times that has happened to me. You gonna say something crazy to me, nasty. If there's an issue, we need to address it. I'm all about addressing issues. And to me, addressing issues is definitely an emotional thing. It's emotionally traumatizing because there's so much going on. It do. Like feelings, especially when it comes to women, when it comes to girls. Baby, the feelings be, oh God. But we have to be adults. Don't talk crap about me and then want to hang out with me. Excuse me. What are we doing with it? And that has happened to me. Like I've been losing friends since elementary school. And I done graduated college. I've been losing friends since elementary school. This person, and at this point, I shouldn't be losing friends now in my life how I lost them in elementary school. I shouldn't be losing relationships. Like, I mean, are we not grown? What are we doing? Let's choose peace, people. Let's choose it. I'm choosing it. I am choosing peace. And sometimes it ain't even about like that person treating you bad though. Like, what if that person is treating you good, but it's just not the person for you? That is even harder to think about, to even get over. That's hard. Like, dang, I thought we was gonna be this. Dang, I thought that's what we was doing. I really wanted that. But sometimes we think that we want something in that moment, but that ain't what God have for us. That's not who God has to be in your life. There's a season and a reason. A reason for the season, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, that person was in your life to benefit you or to bring this to you. And if that time has expired, you have to not be delusional. And you also have to not get in your own way. Don't block your own blessings. Don't get in the way of this great relationship with all of your other emotions or emotional baggage. Don't ruin a good thing. Because you thought it ought to be this way. Girl, we human. Everybody is human. We all make mistakes. Ain't no man perfect. Ain't no girl perfect. Ain't no relationship perfect. Like, ain't nobody perfect. You're gonna go through things. And you can't run from things when it get hard if this is the person for you. If this is what you want out of life. Because if you know ain't nobody gonna treat you better than this person, then don't get hung up on the small things and ruin something great. Ruin something bigger. That's another topic. See how I get off? That's crazy. Because what are you doing? Anyway. But yeah, like, you know, we have to choose ourselves and we have to choose peace. We have to. Because life, I mean, people say that all the time. Life is too short. Girl, life really is too short. Because when you look back, you be like, dang, I done did that already. Shoot. You know what I mean? Like, dang, I'm already, that was 3 years ago. That's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, life really is too short. And you can't live your life. Because what if you die tomorrow? God forbid. I don't want to die, y'all. I ain't even had kids yet. But what if you do? And you done died with all this anger, all this resentment. And it says love is not resentful. That's what it say. It's not irritable or resentful. Like, you gotta love yourself. Don't resent yourself. Or don't be irritated with yourself. I mean, you gotta start with you first. Love yourself. Don't resent yourself for mistakes or things that you did. You gotta forgive yourself and love yourself. And you have to walk in love with yourself first. That was a word. Okay, period. Now I'm a preacher for real. No, I'm not. I'm really not. Okay. But, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, y'all, we gotta love ourselves. And we got to allow people to love us the right way. Really. Value yourself. Walk in your truth. Stand in your truth. Stand in your peace. Choose your peace. Choose it, baby, because I'm choosing it. Life too short. I can't deal with it. I can't. But let me know what you guys think about this topic in the comments, baby. Y'all the co-host, so let me know. Let's chat about it. And I'm going to be up in them comments. I'm waiting. So go ahead, because what are you doing? And go ahead and subscribe, whatever you listening on, whatever. Like, go ahead and share, subscribe, whatever. I don't know. What is it that you got to do? Follow? I don't know. Do it. Because we got more episodes coming, baby. It is for the girls, period. And we in there. We talking about it. Everything, we talking about it. Comment or suggest some stuff. Follow me on all my social media at Tori Nakael. You know, it's on the screen or, I don't know, in the description. Whatever. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Follow me. We're going to be right here in this chair, baby. We're going to have our drink and we're going to chat it up. Okay? And let's relax and let's talk about it. Let's have a little girl chat, okay?